Hey everybody, and welcome back to Girl Geek headquarters. This week was pretty busy for me. I work a full-time job, and on top of that, I've been trying to kind of put myself out there to find new friends. And recently, I've been going to a lot of networking events, trying to introduce myself, but it hasn't been working out as I planned or as I thought it would. You go to these events to try to meet other professionals and people that might be interested in things that you like, and everybody's usually there for like free booze, and that's pretty much it. And I actually don't drink, so I introduced myself to a couple people, but it hasn't been kind of that matchmaking friend hitting it off right there. So I tried my hand at this new app. It's apparently it's been around for a while. It's called Bumble, but they've added a new feature, which is BumbleBFF, and I saw it on Instagram, so I figured, why not check it out? And I downloaded it to my phone. I put in my information. It actually takes a lot of your information, your photos from your Facebook, and then you get to create a little blurb that talks about things that you like to do and what you might want others to have in common. So I did that, and I waited. And the first day, nobody swiped right on me, which is fine. I went through and I, swiped right to a couple of girls just because a lot of them really like brunch and drinking wine and going on hikes. And those aren't things that I preferably like to do. I mean, yes, I love brunch. I don't drink, like I mentioned. So well, I don't drink a lot, so I'm not a wine enthusiast. And then I rarely like hiking. I have done it in the past, and I do it sparingly, but it's not something that I would probably go out and do just to do. And a lot of these girls are taking pictures on the top of a mountain, or they're, in some fancy restaurant with brunch with other friends. So I don't know. I thought it was kind of difficult to find people with my same interests. I was talking, so over the week, I actually started to talk to a couple girls through the little text thing on the app, and a couple of them were responsive, and the next thing you know, nothing, like crickets. I was asking them pertinent questions, trying to get to know who they were, telling them about me, and then they just kind of fell off the face of the earth, which is normal. But anyways, so from there, I just kind of want to find somebody that likes drinking coffee, that likes going thrift hunting, that, wants to go watch a movie or bitch about movies we've watched already, talk about going to Comic-Cons, talk about cosplay, things that we want to dress up as. And I, found one person, but the conversation is really slow, so we'll see how that goes. But speaking of Comic-Cons, Wizard World actually said that announced that they're hosting a Comic-Con cruise in December 2nd through the 5th. And it's through, I guess they're connecting with Rose Tours. I have no idea who those are, but it's a 3-day cruise. I don't know what port they're shipping from, but they have a couple celebrities from The Walking Dead. Norman Reedus is going to be there. He's almost at every Wizard World Comic Con. Then from Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson. He's one of the guys from Ghostbusters. Rocky Horror Picture Show, Barry Bostwick, which honestly, I've gone to a couple of these Wizard World Comic Cons. I've gone to Reno and I've gone to Sacramento, and I've actually gone twice to each of them, so I've gone to 4. And Norman Reedus was at all 4, and Barry Bostwick was at 2, and Ernie Hudson, I don't think that I've seen him in person. I think he might have been to one of them, but I didn't see him there. So I mean, going to these Wizard World Comic Cons, I've gone so many times that I kind of see the same celebrities go to each one, and I don't know if I'd pay the $750 per person, and that's if I were able to drive somewhere, if they're launching from the port of Long Beach, which is about 8 hours away from me. That's probably about a good $100 drive out there. And then, so I mean, for almost $1,000, and I'm sure you have to pay for food and all this other stuff. So like $1,000, I don't know if I'd want to be on a boat with the same celebrities I've seen. And then, yeah, it's gonna be awesome to be with a bunch of people that share your interest, but I doubt you're gonna go alone. So for me, if I got my wife to go along with me, that's like so much money for something that I could go to in Sacramento in like 2 months, and I don't know. So I probably won't be going to that one, but I would definitely like to get you know, more information about it, just to see if it might even be worth it. Because if it's, so far they've only announced like a couple, like a handful of celebrities, and I would kind of be interested to see what their programming is going to be, since they have to create so much more than just like a 6 or 9 hour show here in the area. Since people are going to be on board for like 72 hours, what are they going to fill with that? I really want to know that. So I'm going to keep my eye out on it. Something else I did this week is I finally went to go see Batman versus Superman, and I absolutely hated it. I thought it was a complete shit show, and I am so glad that I waited as long as I did. I probably could have waited a little longer, but I got to like the middle of the week and I was just like, oh my god, I just want to go blow off some steam. I want to go see a movie, and I, you know, picked that one instead of something else that I should have chosen. But the damage is done. I wasted almost 3 hours of my life, and yeah, so now I'm just counting down to Civil War, which I'm excited about because I love Marvel, I love Avengers, but it's not gonna have Thor, which is kind of disappointing because he is my favorite superhero. And then there's a hierarchy that I have for superheroes, but Thor is definitely up at the very top. And then Iron Man's up there too, so I'd probably go to see that. You know, Captain America, not one of my favorite superheroes. I have a really good friend that's her superhero, that's at the top of her ranking, but for me, not so much. I'm gonna go see it because I absolutely love the franchise, and I think they're doing a relatively good job. I read Civil War, and I kind of want to see how it's portrayed. I'm really interested in that, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, coming up pretty soon is Alien Day on April 26th. I am so freaking excited because I've already started seeing some of the things they've been putting out. Fox is trying to, you know, revamp the franchise. They have Alien 5 coming out in a couple years. I don't think it's next year, I think it's the year after. But in a couple years, a new Alien's coming out. Prometheus has a follow-up, and I'm really pumped to see it. I can't wait. So Alien Day is just going to be amazing. My wife and I and my family and a couple of our friends, we're actually going on a cruise the following weekend. So we're going to be out in Long Beach, and then we're going to go to Catalina Island, Ensenada. We're doing the Carnival Inspiration Cruise, which I'm really excited about as well. But because Alien Day is falling so closely to the cruise, I really have to constrain myself on what it is that I buy, because I want to have this awesome vacation, but then again, I want to get all these awesome Alien things. And I'll probably post a video before Alien Day to discuss it a little bit more in detail, and then show off my current Alien collection, so you guys can take a look at the things that I already have, and I'll probably go more into detail as to why I absolutely love it. I have no idea, honestly, but it's just something that resonates with me, and I am a super huge fan of the Alien franchise. I love Prometheus. That was seriously amazing. But anyways, this week I have 2 films that I'm going to go see that I'm going to be writing a review for, one of which I'll probably do a video review. I'm going to go see Barbershop. I write for a local entertainment website sometimes, and they've asked me to do a write-up for the newest Barbershop movie, so I'm going to see that tomorrow night. And then Tuesday night, if I can get in, I'm going to go see a screening of Criminal, which I'm actually pretty excited about. So I'm gonna see that. I'll give you a review of Criminal if I can get into the film. And then I think that's pretty much it for this week. Then I'm just working full time. We're gonna go see some family next weekend, but let me know if you have any movies that I should be watching. Last night, I finally watched Hateful Eight. I'm usually up to date, or, you know, I get caught up to popular movies that are out in theaters, but recently I've just been working so much and doing, you know, trying to get healthier, so doing some stuff around the house, trying to save some money for our vacation, so I haven't really been going to the movies all that much. But, you know, we watched Hateful Eight last night, and as much as I love that Quentin Tarantino, as much as I love his movies, oh man, it took a lot out of me to kind of sit there and watch. I enjoy writing, and sometimes one of my life goals is to write a script, a feature film script, and I took a class in screenwriting, so I can only imagine how humongous that script was. They probably had been like that thick just because of all the talking and the dialogue. It was so much talking, and I was already tired. And we started watching it pretty late, so it took every ounce of my fiber being to just kind of stay awake and watch it through the end. But if you have any suggestions for movies that I might have missed, just put them in the comments below. If you are following me on social media, hit me up there. Let me know what movies you like watching and what you suggest for me to watch. Other than that, thanks so much for coming back, and check in next week. Hopefully I'll have a review, or we'll just do a recap. We'll see what happens, but thanks so much, and see you soon.